When playing an open-world game, particularly a survival game, the atmosphere may be tense at best and downright horrifying at worst. And in today's video, I will show you the 10 best open-world horror games that you should play. So without any further ado, let's start this video. Number 1, we have Metro Exodus. The third game in the Metro series combined the series' trademark high-pressure, linear levels with dramatic sandbox locations set in a dystopian future. Journey around Russia as the tale unfolds over the course of a year, experiencing all 4 seasons and a full day-night cycles. Next up we have Day 40. This is the perfect game for you if you like horror titles with a post-apocalyptic twist. In this role-playing game, you'll be exploring a version of Earth that was flooded for 39 days straight. You find a planet full of horrible abominations and something brand new that must be prevented at all costs. Number 3, we have The Forest. In The Forest, we tag along with a survivor of an aircraft accident who finds himself on a peninsula populated by many cannibalistic tribes, all of which have their own unique customs and ways of life. However, they aren't your usual assaulting NPCs. They're near parity in complexity with you as part of what makes them so menacing. Next up we have Subnautica. Anyone who has seen open water will understand how terrifying it is to be lost at sea. In the video game Subnautica, the player finds himself on a planet that is nearly fully submerged in water. Explore its many varied ecosystems, each of which is home to its own unique fauna, including the deadly leviathans. Number 5, we have Dying Light 2: Stay Human. You may play Dying Light 2 with 2 to 4 pals in cooperative. Since melee combat is the sole option, the game is not only more difficult but also more exciting. Your character's potential and the extent to which it may be enhanced are both proportional to how much time you spend playing. The game focuses mostly on parkour, fighting, and a horror theme. Next up we have Ghostwire Tokyo. Tokyo has been overtaken by the paranormal, making for an exciting first-person adventure full of action and adventure. The story begins with a series of horrifying incidents. A spirit of invasion watches the passing crowds closely, looking for a human host. It finds the host it was looking for in a young kid called Akito, and takes control of him. Next up we have State of Decay 2. The State of Decay 2, set in a fantasy world following a zombie apocalypse, imposes restrictions on its story. The main narrative thread involves you making a choice of protagonist and then leading a band of survivors as they band together to restore civilization. The plot unfolds as your character develops and you make your choices. Number 8, we have Days Gone. The protagonist of Days Gone, motorcyclist Deacon St. John, is first separated from his wife. Despite his own injuries, he remains to aid William Boozer Gray. Since Deacon is certain that his wife is dead since the Freakers attacked their camp, he and Boozer decide to become mercenaries and travel across the enormous continent of North America in quest of a new beginning. Next up we have Visage. Visage seems to be hardly more than a game in which you investigate a mysterious mansion. You take on the role of Dwayne, who explores a haunted house in search of the departed occupants. Almost the whole home is at your disposal, making this an open-world experience. The last game of this video is Hunt Showdown. Set in the year 1895, the story follows protagonist Isaac Powell as he travels the globe. Powell and the other bounty hunters are led to salvation by prophetic visions and the dread of approaching peril. Hunters believe the blood of the nightmare creatures will provide them with salvation in the afterlife, so they go out to kill them. So that's the list of 10 best open-world horror games for PC and consoles. Your support is much appreciated if you like the video and want to see more from Games Puff.